Hello everyone, our Google Sketchup basics section is continues, and in this video lecture we will cover some lines options. That's mean how we can view and how much potential in single lines and in extension line, in profile edge style, and in this kind of shaded etc. Okay, and we cannot see anything behind of this wall. For example, you have to create a some drawing in center of these two lines, I mean inside of your room, so you will not create, or maybe you will face lots of problems, because now you can see we have cuts area only is our door. If you enter from this door and we will try to create something, so maybe we will face lot of issues. So it's not possible that you will create anything now in this current situation. So in this video lecture we will cover these all options, and we will cover how you can draw anything inside of your room, how you can see and how you can check your room, how is looking your room from inside, and your components, something like your TV set, your bed etc. It's how it's looking. So for this purpose we will use some other shaded, okay, which we will cover in this video lecture. So let's start. First of all, I want to clear this line issue. Okay, for example, if you send your drawing to your client, so first of all you will need to hide this type of sharp lines which will disturb you and your client from original drawing. But it's not possible that you can work in Google SketchUp without these line, without this type of line, because this line is very powerful, and in this line have lots of potential to describe your drawing, to guideline and something like that, well. If you want to know your this door dimensions, so definitely you will need to snap points. Snap points mean guideline points. Okay, so Google SketchUp know this is point, this is point, this is corner. When you use any option which based on points, so definitely your option will be snaps to these corners, because now you are viewing from solid line. For example, if you want to draw rectangle, so when you click on rectangle option, rectangle tool, so now you can see when you move your mouse, it's a on face mean on wall. Okay, when you click when you move your mouse on this area, it's a end point. Now you can see this is very awesome tool, and this is very easy to understand that this is endpoint, this is also endpoint, and you can create anything which will be perfect on this door. Now you can see it's hide and it's draw. But if you use any option without these lines, so you will not able to something like that. Okay, so keep in mind when your work is continue, so show your all lines. How you can show your line? Just click on view option and go to edge style. Always check these option: display edges, depth, Q, and extension. You can also check profile option, but now I'm using only these three. Okay, I mean first one and last second one. So you can see now our line is very sharp and very dark type, but definitely we will need this type of line. If you want to do something, this type of option use on this drawing. I will suggest you always on your these three option, I mean this edge style option, and work in this type of line, because this is very helpful and you will be guide that's in which angle and in which direction you are not you are now working. Okay, so this is all about line edge style. Okay, you can also uncheck this option and you can see now your drawing will be showed something like that. Okay, the next option which we will cover, shade option. If you click on view, okay, and face style, now you can see we are working in shaded with texture. Actually shaded with texture mean now we are working in shaded and with texture mean this is our material. Okay, if you simply choose shaded, you can see your drawing will be something like that, which is not looking very perfect. So I will use face style, shaded with texture. Shaded with texture looking will be something like that. I mean your drawing plus your custom style. You can also use monochrome. We will cover these all option in our this tutorial. Okay, after monochrome we have another option which is hidden line. If you click on this, so your line will be hidden, your extra line will be hidden, and your all line which is very important will show, and all of your other line will be hidden. So you can also use this. The wireframe option is something looking this type of, that's mean you can draw anything inside of your work. Okay, for example, if you want to draw anything, so you can see you can it, because this is wireframe looking. This your all shade and your colors etc hide it, and now you are working in only line. But unfortunately you cannot extrude this, and you cannot apply, and you cannot use many other options. So we will use for this purpose X-ray option, which is awesome option for this type of thing. Okay, so click on X-ray. When you click on X-ray, you can see your drawing is not changed, because you have also checked other option which is wireframe. So uncheck wireframe, and then you will able to use X-ray option. So I will uncheck wireframe. So uncheck wireframe and then check shaded option. Now you can see we are able to see our complete home. Now you can draw anything, and you can show your client that this is your home inside. And if you have put anything, for example you have put some material inside of this room, so you will be able, and your client will be able to see all of those material. So now for example I want to create some drawing on this area. So simply I will in my through my this door, and I will say I want to circle. Now for example I want to extrude. Okay, so I will move my mouse inside of this cut area, and then I will click, and now you can see I can extrude it. Okay, that's it. You can extrude how much you want long, that's it. Now you can see this is very awesome option. And for example you want to add some material, some components inside of this home. So now let's look how you can do this. Just simply I will click on Windows, components, and for example I want to add this bed. I will click on bed option, and then I will close this pop-up window, and simply move your mouse, and it will be inside your this home. Okay, so I will click. Okay, now I will move my this drawing, and you can see I'm able to move my drawing. Okay, so for rotation, first of all you will need to click on rotate option, and then I have already told you many times that you should difference between 2D and 3D. Now this is 2D and this is 3D. If you rotate this drawing in 2D, so that's mean you are doing very wrong, because this bed or this material or this component, this is not in 2D form. Okay, this is in 3D form, this is in 3D design. So you should move, or you should anything which you want to do with this material, you should do in 3D. So for 3D I will move my mouse to bottom side, and when my mouse cursor and this rotation option something like that, okay, so that's mean this is 3D. So now I will click, and I will move my mouse. Okay, now you can see it's rotate. Okay, I will again click on move option, and this time I will set my this. Okay, so that's it. Now you can see our bed is set inside of this room. Okay, so that's it. So that's it. This is very important option, that's why I have teach you in this video lecture with very details. So you should use this option again and again and you will be understand. Okay, edge style and face style. So move on next video. Thank you.